Welcome back to the Midnight Scooby Show! And tonight I'm going to be reviewing the second episode of the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, Scoobra, Kadoobra. This episode finds the Scooby Gang heads to the evil forest to capture Maldor. But things don't quite go to plan. Maldor can control the forest, bring it to life, and they also get a lot of trouble when they enter the castle. This is actually a really enjoyable episode. But I will say, when I was rewatching this one, really don't remember it, but one thing that really surprised me was just how off the wall this episode seemed, and it was very random at times, and they did some things that I just did not expect. One of them was when they lost the crystal ball, and it was going down the river. They were singing Row Row Your Boat after they built a rowboat that Scooby was able to get with all a bunch of balloons. But they put the lyrics and it became a sing-along, and I really just laughed at the crystal ball hopping along all the words. I did not expect that. Another part that just caught me off guard was the Scooby News Break segment, and how Scrappy-Doo was interviewing a person over at the Department of TV No-Nos. Loretta cut it out about how scary the dragon is, and they need to just not show it. I really think that was a very interesting approach to a lot of that censorship at the time. Very different and kind of unexpected in this episode. The ghost that they're sent to capture in this episode is Maldor, the one that transformed this forest into evil. And they can control the trees, bring them to life, and that's how that they're trying to capture the Scooby Gang before they can get to the castle. I really did enjoy the trees and how they just didn't even realize that the bushes were them. It's like, that was hilarious. But I really liked how the rabbit, became the dragon, and just, there's so much imagination in this episode. I really liked it. And it definitely felt like this very fantasy type of show when they entered the castle. And I really did enjoy Zadgrath, the wizard. I think that has a great design with it. And I really like that basically Maldor wants their magic wand. And of all the places that it's hidden, it's in the kitchen. I just can't stop laughing at that because it's like, did you not look there? And of all the places, really? Not there? But yeah, that was hilarious. Maldor also has a really great design with it. I like that. But I will say, I really like the final parts of this episode because it shows a side of Scooby-Doo that we really don't see very often, but they can get very brave. And I really enjoyed the magic fight with Maldor at the end and all the little transformations of different things that each of them did. And that was just great. I also kind of noticed in this episode how much actually I kind of enjoy the character of Flim Flam. I think they're actually a really good character, and I think they really work well in the show. And I really enjoyed the part where they become this used car salesman. Also, how do they get all these costumes? Also in this episode featured Daphne being put under a sleeping spell. And at the end, Scooby was the one who was able to save them. And I really enjoyed when they also kissed the princess, who was also asleep. It was revealed to be this Great Dane. Great ending. But I gotta say, the most hilarious thing when I was watching this episode is really how it just felt like Vincent Van Gogh is just watching this and just eating his dinner, not really caring. Just, they'll get the 13 ghosts. It just felt like he really was just enjoying it for the entertainment more than anything else. So overall, this episode of the 13th Ghost was really enjoyable. I laughed a lot of it, probably because all the randomness that was in it, but I think it's a great kind of, fantasy Scooby-Doo mix. I think they did a great job with it. What did you think of this episode? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.